Someone put risk management in the chat, right? Put it in the chat because I want to make sure we're on the same page. I don't want you guys to say, hey, Derrick, man, you didn't tell me about. I told you about risk management. Risk management is crucial to your success. It's crucial to your growth because if you want to grow your account, guys, you've got to be willing when you're trading, right? You've got to be willing, right? You've got to be willing to whatever you want to make, right? You've got to be also willing to take that on board and say, hey, that could be a loss. That you just don't know. So you've got to be comfortable and okay with the idea that that could be a loss. And if you are over leveraging your trading account, you're just thinking about what you can make. You're not thinking about what you could actually lose, right? So we actually have Kenneth's actually on the call right now. So put some 777s for my brother Kenneth. Actually, again, now he's on the call. Show him the appreciation. Team consultant in literally an hour, right? But he's gonna go lead consultant by tonight. It's already done, right? But I was just saying, that the value is what we lead with, right? So we have two testimonials. But before I do that, I'm gonna kind of cover a little bit of my analysis for gold. And then I'm going to show you like how I found the trading opportunities that I found. I'm going to tell you my actual win ratio this week. Okay. This week, I'm going to read out to you the trades that I actually placed, right? These are all the trades that I placed. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see my screen on my phone? Right? It's a bit bright, isn't it? Right? This is just in the past 7 days. And I'm up by about 20% in my trading account right now. So I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 66, 67, 68, 70, 75. Yes, I've got about 95 wins and about 52 losses in the past 7 days. Okay. Now, my trading strategy is I don't know what the percentage is. What is the percentage? I don't know what the percentage is, right? But I'm not a maths guy. And that's the thing about trading. People, oh, you have to be a maths guy to be a trader. No, you don't. I'm gonna add Mark and Danique to the pin in a moment. I'm gonna guys get ready for your testimony, okay? But I'm gonna quickly show a few things real quick before I do that. But 95 wins, 52 losses, right? And so even like the way that I trade is I'm not greedy. So when it comes to the market, if I'm seeing I'm in profit and I'm happy with it, I take it out. Don't wait until it hits take profit sometimes. Sometimes just take out the trade. Because for me, it's like I'm not trying to like, oh man, it's got it. Sometimes you've just got to be at the point where, hey, this is what's happened. It's okay. Just like that song by Whitney Houston, it's okay, or I forgot what song. I forgot the actual way but it's like it's okay. End of the day, it's okay. Yeah, 64%. Thank you. You're good at you're better at maths than me. I appreciate you because I have no idea what's going on. I don't know how to count. I just make money. That's all I know, right? I just make money, man. I don't know. It's not right, but it's okay. Yeah, it's not right. Yeah, that's the song. It's not right, but it's okay. Yeah, that's how I am. It don't matter. Like in trading, it's not, guys. And as Courtney was saying yesterday, you got to look at your trades over a month, over weeks and months. So over the month, I don't know how many, I can't count how many. There's so many trades I've placed, right? But guys, the point is, I'm going to show you guys some of my analysis for gold, so you guys can see how I've actually mapped out the markets for the next few weeks. Okay. So this again. Oh yeah. Also, guys, another update on the app. I know a lot of you have been asking me about the app. Don't worry. The app is under maintenance and the app is going to be more, it's going to improve. Basically, what we've done is because there's so many new people that have come in, right? We've had thousands of people, right, come into the business. Last month alone, our organization has 605 people. Ask Letitia can tell you. Letitia, did you saw it, right? Put in the chat. I was with her an hour ago. She'll tell you. She saw it. 605 new members in our team in the past 30 days. So every organization is growing. Imagine having 600 people join in one app, right? It's a lot of different. So because the app, there's so many people joining, they need to update it. So just bear with us, guys. I know it's a bit frustrating, but don't worry. It will be fixed and it's going to be, but when it is officially maintained, you'll see a lot of changes, because if the app is not updated regularly, it will start to lag, right? So that's what. So I spoke to Courtney yesterday. He called me, and we spoke about it. And he said, "Listen, guys, and there's also a recording from the call that he done yesterday, and give us some updates on FL2. We've got FL2 plus, we've got FL2 1, FL2, 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 FL1, FL2, and FL2 plus, right? FL1 is financial literacy, talking about money management, talking about credit, credit, budgeting, money management, all that good stuff. FL2 is obviously the trading platform that we have. FL2 plus is like additional live sessions, additional signals. Some good news as well. If you go into FL2 plus, they've changed US 100 to NAS 100. So now you won't have to copy the numbers into MT4. Now we actually have NAS 100. I just saw it yesterday. So we actually have NAS 100, guys. You'll be happy. So now you can just swipe, because a lot of us are using the Vantage broker. So, Vantage actually has NAS 100 as opposed to US 100, guys. Okay, so that's a good news. I'm excited about that. That's incredible. What other updates do I have for you guys? Let me actually just get that Courtney Logan's training. If you want the recording from Courtney Logan, I'll drop it in the chat. Gary sent it to me. Courtney Logan recording. So guys, you guys can watch that, in your own time. Courtney Logan recording. Wonderful, amazing. So I'm going to show you guys some analysis, right? So the way that I trade, guys, is I basically look at the market and I make decisions based upon breaks and retests. Okay, one of my rules that is not original, I'm not going to lie, I didn't make up this slogan. One of my good trader friends, who's actually a multi-millionaire, his name's Q. He says no retest, no entry, right? So I'm going to go back to some of the trades that I actually placed, right? And I'll show you how I came about this. Now, first and foremost, this website is called TradingView. If you want to start to see how the market moves, you should definitely invest in TradingView. This is the website. It's free. I have the paid version. I think it's paid version, but you can get it for free, and you can just start playing around with the charts, because your goal as a trader, guys, is to start to see the patterns of the market. The market has a personality. Okay, so I'll cover a little bit of analysis. I'll bring on the testimonials, and then I'll come back and show you guys some things. But basically, the market has a ceiling and the market has a floor. And the market typically stays in a certain area for long periods of time. So as you guys can see, tell me what you guys can see. I drew the floor, which is called the support. And then at the top, I drew the resistance, which is the ceiling. Okay. And basically, the market bounces in between these two areas regularly, right? It has a comfort zone. Now, what happens is, if you guys look, I'm going back, right? Can you guys see this? The market has stayed in this zone the whole time I've been going back. And even when it goes down, it always comes right back. It's like that song by Chingy, isn't it? Every time I want to leave, something keeps pulling me back. That's how the market is. The market just keeps coming back to the comfort zone, right? Can you guys see that? This is cool. And this is a good level of support and resistance. Now, when you draw your level of resistance, sometimes the market will break through, right? And it's called a breakout, okay? The market will break out. When the market breaks out, this is one of the best ways that I trade. Look at that, right? 2100. The market went all the way down, all the way up there. Now, what I look for, guys, and this is and you, I'm gonna show you guys. This is the exact way, or one of the ways, how our traders give those signals. Have you ever wondered, how do the traders in the company, how do those traders find the signals? How do they actually find the signals to send to us? Because they're looking at break and retest. They're looking at the market and they're saying, okay, for example, in this situation here, let me look at the situation here. So the market was around this zone. The market came down, right? It touched this level of support. Now, if you go back, you always got to go back in time to see what the market had been doing. So in this situation here, the market touches this level of support. It bounces back up. It comes up this level of support, this level of resistance, and it breaks through. Now, a lot of people, like, you would have to wait until the market broke through this line. Now, because this is a level of support, to be fair, it's not even a level of support because it hasn't even tested that level, right? A level of support is really where it's touched the line 3 times. No retest, no entry. When I say retest, I'm saying the market has to touch the zone, bounce back up, touch the zone, bounce back up, and touch the zone 3 times. Okay? So someone put in the chat, the trend is your friend, right? The trend is your friend. So this right here is not even really a trend because the market is going up a little bit, but it's still in this zone right here, okay? This zone is called consolidation. It's a little bit like the British weather. It doesn't know what to do. One day is hot, next day is cold, right? That's how this market is. It's called a sideways market. The market moves side to side. So what you're looking for, and this is the issue, guys, a lot of traders lose money because you're trading in an uncertain market, an uncertain environment. The key of trading is to find the movements where the market is trending. Guys, I hope you guys are taking notes. Take some notes, guys. Where the market is trending in a certain zone. Okay? You're basically looking for the market to trend in a certain direction. I make most of my money, guys. Not saying I don't take losses, because I do. Everybody does. But I win more than I do. I have someone said 64%, right? That's pretty solid. How many investments do you know where you can make 64% profit in 1 week? That's serious. And by Friday, I'm going to definitely raise that joker to about 70% with some trades that I've got planned. Look at this market here. Now, what would you rather trade, guys? Would you rather trade this, or would you rather trade this? Can you guys see this right here? This is the measuring tool. This shows you how many pips. Wow. Hundreds of pips that you could have caught here. Would you rather trade this downward movement or this sideward movement? This sideward movement will get you stressed. You'll have a heart attack. Oh, what's going on? The market's going up. The market's going down. The market's going up. I don't trade this, guys. When I see that happens, even if I'm in a loss, I just close out the trade. I had a trade that I was on earlier. Gold right now is doing the same thing. It's moving side to side. I come out of the trades. I ain't got time. I like to trade, me personally, I like to trade with a little bit more certainty. Not saying that the market is going to give you like, oh, the market's going to be certainly, but I'm looking for a trend. Okay. And the only way you find the trend is by break and retest. Okay. You're looking for, so for example, this is a perfect example, guys. The market from 4th of December up until the 8th, guys, 4 days, the market was not moving in any direction. It was just going side to side. Okay. The market broke through. Guys, this is perfect. Look at this, right? So here's what happened. The market went down from here. It touched 2010, right? But this is called a fake out because the market didn't actually go down after that. It went back up. And the market does this. A lot of traders hit their stop losses in this moment because people would be like, okay, it's going to be a buy. They'll place a buy and then they'll put their stop loss around this zone, right? And then the market goes down, boom. That's why you got to have an account balance. Guys, if your account balance is not at least 500 to 1,000 plus, your risk should be very, very, very moderate because you've got to give the market breathing space so you can make money. Does that make sense? So the market comes down here and it goes back up. Okay. And you guys can see, look at this. It touches this level of resistance and this level of support. Are you guys, if you guys are with me, put a yes in the chat. Is it complicated? Are you guys with me? Are you getting it? I don't want it to go over your head. How do you know when it's ready to break through? Well, good question, Bree. So when the market actually, I was getting to that. She kind of beat me to it, but basically the market breaks through this zone right here, right? So that's what I'm saying. The only way you can really do it is by break and retest. Now, once the market went past this zone right here, it's showing again, okay, it's ready to go down. And then but see, the issue is I wouldn't place a trade right there. I wouldn't do it because again, I want a little bit more certainty. So what I would do is I would wait. And here's what you do. This is where you place buy stops or sell stops, right? Now, this is where the money's made. This is where I make most of my money. This is guys, I'm giving you the whole ball game. I'm giving you the whole ball game. I want you guys, because you got on the academy, there are videos about pending orders. Guys, if you guys get this, I'm telling you, this is where I make the most of my money. Think about it. Why would you want to risk and just place an instant trade from where the market is? Why don't you wait for the market to hit a certain level and then the trade is entered? Doesn't that make more sense? So a pending order is you're waiting for the market to hit a certain zone before the trade is entered. So you got buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, and sell limit. These are my saving graces. I'll be honest. I've made more money from these pending orders than anything else because pending orders, you're literally waiting for the market to hit a certain level, right? So look, if the market goes down here, right? I don't know if it's really if it's really about that life. Are you really gonna go down, gold? Are you really gonna drop? We don't know. So what you would do is why not place a sell stop right here, right? I'm gonna explain what I mean in a moment, but let me land. Let me show you guys what I'm trying to say, right? Right here, or you know what? Even to make things even more. What am I doing? Let me do it even better, right? Right here. I'll wait for the market to break through because the bottom line is this. I want to make sure, listen guys, it's not guaranteed, but look, let me just do another color. Are you guys getting it? Let me do it in gold. You see this line right here? This is a level that the market, the lowest point. And again, see, what did I tell you guys? You go back to the past, right? You go back to the past. And as you can see here on the 27th of November, on this fateful morning, the market was again doing what? Playing around, bouncing around this zone. It shows you this is a level of support. The market is, and there's something called liquidity. I want you guys, I'm going to give you guys a lot of terms. I'm going to give you guys a lot of information. Forgive me. But I like to give the information that you guys can really grow from, okay? Liquidity. Liquidity is a very, very, I'm going to read out to you the actual definition of it as it responds to trading, because my definition may not make sense. It may be a bit confusing. Liquidity trading. Okay. Liquidity, right? To make it simple, liquidity refers to the efficiency or ease with which an asset or currency can be converted into ready cash without affecting its market price. The most liquid asset of all is cash itself. Consequently, the availability of cash to make such conversions is the biggest influence on whether a market can move efficiently. The more liquid an asset is, the easier and more efficient it is to turn it back into cash. Less liquid assets take more time and may have a higher cost. So liquidity is basically the market price won't change that much, but the market's going to be moving quite freely in certain zones, which gives you a good chance to make some good money. Does that make sense? Right? And again, if you don't get it right now, don't worry. There are videos on liquidity on the academy. I will be doing more, but I know there's a lot of people that are new on this course. So I don't want to go into too much detail, I don't want to go over your head. But basically, this market right now is not dropping. It's hitting this level of 2010, and it's not dropping right now. It's literally, it's around this zone. Can you guys see that? It comes down, comes back up, touches this line again, touches the line again. This is a level of support. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait, right? I can place a sell stop right here, or I would even go to the next level because there's multiple levels of support, multiple levels of resistance. So what you're doing is again, this line right here is another level. And so here's one thing I want you guys to write this down. Support can become resistance and resistance can become support. Once upon a time, on Monday, the 20th of November, on that fateful morning, guys, on that fateful evening, this market, this was a level of resistance, right? And this was support. But the market rose up, right? People were buying. Now, here's one thing I want you guys to write down. When the US dollar drops in value, gold goes up. When the US dollar rises in value, gold goes down. Okay? So you can always correlate the two because gold and USD are the two most valuable assets in the Forex market. Single assets. You've got NAS 100, you've got SP 500, you've got other things, you've got US 30. But in terms of the two most commonly traded, I'm not getting the top and top lines. Sorry, I didn't get that question. I didn't get that statement. You're not getting the top. You can't see the top lines? If you can rephrase it, I don't quite get what you said. I'm sure you can rephrase it and I can help you with that. But yeah, basically, let me see. Top and bottom lines. Oh, you're not getting. Oh, so the top line is resistance. The bottom line is support. So basically the market, picture this, and I'm going to bring up the testimonials now. So you guys ready? Derrick and Mark, are you guys ready? I'm going to add you guys in a moment. Derrick, are you ready? So basically, here's how it works, right? Before I bring up these incredible people to share their story. The market has a ceiling and the market has a floor, okay? If I have I'm not really the best basketball player. I like basketball. My favorite player is Allen Iverson. If you guys know him, legend, my inspiration growing up. Basketball is great, but the ball is very hard. So when you bounce it off the floor, it's going to hit the ceiling, okay? And then come back down. So picture this, the market is basically a basketball court. I want you guys to imagine that. It's a basketball court, right? And the market has levels of support, levels of resistance. So when you bounce the ball off the support, it goes up, hits the ceiling, and comes back down. Okay? So the market has a level of comfortability. Things like liquidity, things like interest rates. And after these two testimonials, I'm going to actually go through and show you guys Forex Factory on how interest rates, inflation, there's the FOMC, you've got elections, Donald Trump, there's rumors he's going to be the next president. Now, listen, I already knew it was going to happen because he's too rich. He has too much intelligence he's going to come in. Watch when he comes in. Watch what happens. When the elections take place, boom, the US dollar is going to drop because people are not going to be happy with certain decisions and people in the US economy are going to come out of investments. Remember, there's a lot of billionaires in the world today. They have a lot of money. They got $5-6 billion in assets. If they're not happy with the US economy, they can take out that money, maybe $20-25 billion, take out that money and put it in the Japanese economy. What's going to happen to the US dollar? They'll imagine if 5 or 6 guys do that, right? Oh yeah, you know what, mate? I don't like Trump. I'm going to Japan. They move to Japan, the Japanese yen rises. So, I can go all day about that, but I'm gonna cover that a little bit later. But before I do that, I want to bring up two incredible individuals. I'm really proud of both of them. I've been working with them closely for the past couple months now, and I'm seeing progress. Ladies first, I want to bring up Danique. Danique Morgan is an incredible young lady. She's a thriving young superstar. Came in with a hunger to learn this skill. She's learning it. She's doing very, very well. I'm not going to tell her story for her, but she's absolutely crushing it. And the guys, I want you guys to put some 777s. She thinks she's shy, but I know she's not shy. She can speak for England. So, give us some encouragement. And I want to I'm going to introduce my brother Mark in a moment. So Danique, take it away, sis. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm Derrick, soon to be six-figure Miss Morgan. So, I've joined NVU like about 3 months ago, and I've worked closely with Derrick. I'd say he's really helped me with like my mindset shift, because I feel like that's the main thing I think is needed, like when it comes to learning trading as a skill. So I was more focused on like making money straight away and like seeing results. Obviously, I have made somewhat of an outcome, but I feel like I'm more focused on having like a mindset shift and like getting in the zone. So I've been listening to like The Strangest Secret and like The Magic of Believing, and I feel like that's helped me a lot, like just to get in that mindset of just trading, and like the academy as well has helped me a lot. So I'd say I just want to say welcome to everyone that's joined. I think this is a good environment to be in. I feel like for me, like I am shy, but I'm not. At the same time, I feel like I just get really like in my own head, but I feel like even like this sort of environment's kind of helping me to like get more out there and like speak to other people, because I do have a lot to say, but I tend to have a lot to say when I'm just by myself. But when I'm in front of people, it comes out a bit mumbly jumbly. But I just want to say welcome to everyone that's joined NVISIONU. I feel like this is a good environment to be in, to meet new people, make some money, network, and like you can still do other things as well. Because as well as trading, I still do hair, and there's still other things that I want to do. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah. Right, bye.
She can talk, guys. Don't be fooled by this. Oh, I'm shy. No, she can talk for England and Jamaica and everywhere else. So congratulations, sis. Proud of you. Congratulations on all that you're doing, and really, really excited to see your development and your growth as we move forward. The next gentleman I want to bring up is my brother. I see him as a big bro to me. He's like I see him. I would even say like an inspiration, because he's lived life. He's got so many stories, and he's really been a really good friend. Just in the past few weeks, Letitia actually brought him in. So he wasn't my direct sponsor, or I didn't sponsor him directly, but Letitia Mensa. Shout out to Letitia, guys. She is crushing it in London, and she brought him in, and he came to meet us a few weeks ago, and he's fired up. We're actually doing weekly meetings in London every Saturday now, and he's going to be one of the biggest stories in this team, and I'm really excited to see his development, his growth. He's already a trader, man. He's already making money. You know what I mean, Mr. Lancaster? So, Mr. Mark Lancaster, put some 777s for my brother, my big brother. We appreciate you, sir. Take it away. Good to hear from you. You're muted. Let me unmute you real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. There you go, sir. Take it away. You can unmute yourself now.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks for that amazing introduction, Derrick. I'm really pleased, to be here. And like Derrick said, it was Letitia that brought me in. Now, me and Letitia's history comes from the organization that I've developed and grown over the last 30 years. I work with young people. We're a non-profit organization. We have an annual turnover. Well, before COVID, we had an annual turnover of $250,000. And it's part of our strategy to try and have that financial sustainability. Now, just to give you a little bit about myself, I started life as a civil engineer. I used to design roads and bridges. And I soon realized as a young man that a 9 to 5 isn't cutting it anymore. You know, you really can't make good money doing a 9 to 5. So I set up the organization called GMAX Trackstars, which, like I said, is working with young people, getting them involved in sports, particularly athletics. And I'm a national sprint and hurdles coach. So I actually work with high level athletes and also young people going into schools. We've got our extra curriculum set up. And it's something that I'm very, very, very proud of. Now, how I met Letitia is through one of the initiatives that we did working with young people. She came on board and she was working with GMAX. She got qualified as a coach. And I just found her to be an amazing young individual who was so impressed with GMAX. She stayed on a little bit because it was only a 6 months program that we did with young people. She stayed on a little bit. She got involved with some of the marketing things and we stayed in contact. And then she disappeared for about a year. And then she came back to me and said, Mark, you know, I'm working for this amazing organization. I am making great money. And I think this is something that will really benefit GMAX as an organization. Because I know you've never really been about money, but money, as I've always realized, is something that is essential if you want to grow and make life something that's special. And I saw Letitia, and not to say that she didn't look amazing before, but she looked absolutely phenomenal. I'm thinking, this is a beauty queen. What's happened? She just looked like she had won the lottery. Her whole persona, her presence, and I was just like blown away by how she evolved as an individual. And then she took me to meet Derrick, and that even blew me away even more because his confidence. He welcomed me with both arms, and we hit it off straight away. And I always have positive energy around me, and that was what the first thing that struck me: his enthusiasm, his commitment to the task, and the success. When he told me his success story, I immediately knew this is somebody that I wanted to work with, somebody that I knew that with my personality, the way that I want to make a difference to so many young people's lives, this was the type of person that I really knew would help to get us where we want to go. So I'm very, very proud. I'm inspired to be here. I'm motivated. I'm driven. And like Derrick said, I really want to make a difference. What actually impresses me with this organization, there's so many young people involved, and you've got access to something that really isn't available openly to yourselves, and it's giving you that opportunity to make a difference and change your lives. You know, so if there's anything I could do to help that by being successful and leading by example, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to really make this opportunity work for me. And I'd like to, again, reach out to Letitia for thinking about GMAX and bringing me in on this and giving us the opportunity to use our facility, because we have a facility down in Sydenham where every Saturday we will be doing presentations to bring on board young people. And not just young people, but we've got a database of 6,000 people that use our services. It's a yoga studio, and also the young people that we work with, we really want to bring them on board to start giving them that chance. The world has changed. I've lived long enough to see that transition. And the sort of example that I try to tell young people, if you do not move with the change, you will end up like those red telephone boxes that you see that nobody uses anymore, but they're just there doing nothing. Nobody uses the house phone anymore. Nobody posts letters anymore. These things are just standing there doing nothing. They used to deliver milk, you know? You don't see that happening anymore. You have to move with the times. The world is becoming very digital at the moment, and you can get the benefit of making money, having a financial sustainable lifestyle with this great company that Letitia's introduced me to. And I can't wait. I really can't wait to make sure that what I'm doing with this company it becomes a beacon and an example to everybody that's going to be part of my network and widespread globally, because we are looking to go globally as well. I've got a network that's quite global. We work with some really serious players as strategic partners like Vodafone and Rio Ferdinand Foundation. Those are the people that we currently have a relationship with. And, you know, it's important that we give everybody the same kind of level of access and opportunity that those people have had for ages. I am very proud of you, Derrick. Very proud of what you've done and what you've achieved. Very proud of Letitia. Like I said, I've seen the transition, and these are people. I was just shocked. They take Uber everywhere. How could you afford to be taking Uber? It's like, but that's the lifestyle that they're
We call Letitia the Uber Queen.
living.
And she gets the luxury Uber, not even just the regular. She gets like
Really?
the Mercedes, the BMW. I'm like, boy, she get that money. But Mark,
Yes.
thank you so much, man. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you. Now, I say the same about you. I see you as a big bro. I see us doing a lot of great things together, man, and I'm
Yes.
really proud of you. So Rio Ferdinand, we've got to meet him because I'm a Man United fan. You know how I feel about my team.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
mean, nah, my team. So Mark, thank you so much. I'm gonna make oh yeah, we wanted it. We're winning. See, we're winning right now. I told you, it's happening. But Mark, thank you so much, brother, man. And, I'll see you on Saturday. We're gonna make it
Yeah.
happen.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So the next testimonial I'm gonna bring up, she's not gonna be on camera, but she is actually I kind of told her last minute, but she is a phenomenal young lady. She actually just hit champion yesterday. And guys, I want you guys to go ahead and put some champions in the chat, put some trophies in the chat. She has been a servant leader. She's from Birmingham, one of my favorite places. We got Mon on this call. We got Tony. Listen, Birmingham, you guys know how I feel about you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in Birmingham, it's like I'm on vacation, right? We met through one DM, through Instagram, just connected, and she came to our event that we done with David and Manite. It was me, David, Nikki, Luke Kwamina. We done an event. I came down to Birmingham for that evening, and she came. She actually just pulled up. She didn't know what it was about, but she just came, and now she's here. Actually, I'm gonna bring up her and then one more person after that as well. But yeah, listen, I'm excited for her. She just hit champion, which is a very powerful, prestigious rank in this company, and she is really rocking and rolling in NVU. She is a top trader, top builder. She got team members. Look how proud Ria looks on. She's just so happy. That's my girl, right? So I'm so proud of you, Tonya, for what you've accomplished, and really excited for your next chapter. Now Sapphire's done, right? So Tonyan, take it away, sis. I know you're not on camera, but we want to hear from you. We want to hear from the brand new champion. Put some 777s to our brand new champion, Tonyan Cooper. Let's go.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. What you gonna say when I go diamond? That was incredible. Guys, as you can tell, I am still pumped up, man. Listen, we envy you healthy and absolutely wealthy here, guys. I'm so excited for the month of February. Listen, if you was not on that call today with David Imanite about this new FL2 kit that's coming out or out already to buy, you guys are sleeping, guys. They really want to help us get into the market and make our money work for us. Like, when was the last time you got your bank statement and you were proud of what the interest they gave you because of the savings? It is time to definitely make more money. I only started trading in November of last year. I signed up for the FL2 and I was a complete beginner. Don't show me no candlesticks. Don't show me nothing about charts. Like, that was not my cup of tea. But I tell you what, guys, Smart, that little man, he's everything to me. The simplicity of learning to trade through that course was everything. Like, if you can't press play, then you don't belong here. The longest video is literally 9 minutes. Like, what excuses have you got? And I'm so proud because when I hear my guys in the community, I've got Chucks, he finished the course in a month. I was like, Chucks, man, like,
You are just killing it. Then I've got the girls that are coming through, sharing their testimony on how much they've profited. Guys, these people are beginners. Most of us are beginners in trading. So this should definitely pluck up your courage to know that you've just got to apply yourself. You know, commit to learning. I said this at the London event, and I'm going to keep saying it. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you stop growing. If you want to make money and you've not made enough money up until now, it means that something needs to change. And the only change is just learning. And that is the environment we're providing you. You know, like Derrick comes on these calls every week to teach us more about the trading, more about the charts, more about how he's winning, you know, making 1,000 a day. Gold's been very sexy, handsomely paying us since the day I started trading. Like, tap, tap, swipe, guys. We're going to make that a meme somehow. Tap, tap, swipe. That's all our app is about. And I'm so excited for February, man. Like, Derrick, your leadership, you know, I talk to you every day and I pour into you every day, because I said to you just last night, because you changed, you're changing people's lives here in NVU. And I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. The home-based business industry, you know, some people don't make you know, £200, £500 a month. And I'm sitting here as a multiple four-figure earner because of you and Katrina's pouring into me, supporting my team, you know, the leadership, the events, coming up to Birmingham, you know, the meetups, the meetings after the meetings. The list could go on. Like, you are in the trenches, and I love that for you. You know, you're my brother from another mother, man. Like, you don't have to ask me for anything. If you want me in London tomorrow, I'm there. You might have to look after the boys, but I'm there. I appreciate you. I love NVU. I appreciate David. Oh gosh, guys, I love you all. I'm so excited for this team. We are going to the top, man. ATL, we're coming through, man. Back to you, Derrick.
I appreciate this. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Oh, listen, man, guys. It's gonna be a movie. We're gonna have a lot of these get-togethers, and trust me, like, you're gonna see my dance moves. Listen, if you guys are, by the way, I'm gonna be announcing about Atlanta. We have a 90s party, right? And you guys know, if you guys know me, right? She was talking about, you know, listen, I get turned up. Yeah, you don't think this Derrick on Zoom. When it comes to celebrating success, when you guys all go champion, we're gonna have an 80s party. I'm sorry, I know some of you. Nah. Listen, I said, David, 90s party is great, but we've got to have an 80s party. I know some of you are young. You may not know about Luther Vandross and SOS Band and the Fatback Band and Keith Sweat, but he's more 90s. But listen, we're gonna turn up. So I want you guys to make this money so we can. But listen, guys, we have one more testimonial before I get back into the training. She is, again, another incredible young lady, crushing it, trading. She's been a part of this community now for about 4 or 5 months. We met at an event in London, and she came in with flying colors, no excuses. She completed the academy in a month. Now you're gonna hear from Chooks next week. So Chooks, get ready for your testimonial, right? He also completed the academy in a month, but she's completed the academy in about three or 4 weeks. Yeah, it was about a month. And she has been crushing it, building a great organization. And she's actually building internationally as well. So let's give it up. Put some 777s for my sister, Ines Lopez. Let's go. Let me see if I can get her up. Is she on camera? Where's she at? All right, give me a second. Let me just get her up before we get back into the training. Go ahead for my man. She's crushing it. Okay, there she is. All right. There we go. Let's go. How you doing, sis? Take it away.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right, perfect. Hello, everyone. Good night. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my testimonial. So, as Derrick said, I met him in an event, an incredible event, and it was really an amazing start for me, to be fair. I spent 2 years trying to learn by myself. 2 years, right? Not like 6 months. 24 months trying to learn by myself with YouTube videos, going to different events, things that I did not learn. I literally, things that I did not learn in 2 years, I learned in a month with NVISION. Actually, less than that, due to all these calls, the whole course being so self-explanatory was amazing. As Tonian said, Smart was literally my best friend. I was with him hours and hours of my day. It was amazing. Right now, I've been training for a while, and I can say has been absolutely incredible. This whole journey of like coming from being frustrated all the time because not having the opportunity to go and actually be making money, and to the point where like it becomes part of my lifestyle, and I'm a student at the same time, and be able to be making money while I'm in class and still have a normal life and be making money on the side and being with these amazing people all the time has definitely changed my life. And I want to tell you guys, if you're on this call today, it's because it's for a reason, guys. It's for a reason. It's February. It's the second month of the year, right? And we need to start making choices now. Trading has really been a big thing for me, and I think it's going to be one of the biggest things. Like, it's going to completely change my life. Has already changed my life completely, but there's massive things coming this year. It's a year of expansion, and there's a lot of money coming. So yeah, guys, if you're on this call, please make a choice and don't waste your time. Like, there's money to be made all the time, 24 hours in a day. So let's do it. Why are you wasting time? Why are you overthinking? Don't overthink. Let's just do it. Thank you so much, Derrick, for allowing me to, give this testimonial. I could be talking for hours and hours, but I know we're gonna try and make it short. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Congratulations to you. And really, really excited. Give me a second, guys. Just gonna make sure everyone's on. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Put a 7. Someone said they couldn't hear me. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Okay, cool. Amazing, amazing. So, guys, congratulations on all the great testimonials. Really proud of every single one of you. And there's more. Next week, you're going to hear from Chooks. You're going to hear from more of our traders and people that are really, loving the community. So let's get right back into it. We've got a few more minutes left. I'm not going to take too much of your time moving forward, but I was going to kind of cover a few more things for you, right? So when it comes down to, we were talking earlier about pending orders and waiting for the market to hit a certain level, right? Because this is very, very important because you're looking for the market to have certain indications. Like, imagine if you had caught this move, right? Now, this would have been, it would have been hard to kind of like suss this out. That even people say things like, well, Derrick, oh yeah, I would have easily caught this move. No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't have caught this move. Is very unpredictable. This is, again, the only way you can really find this out is through the fundamental analysis. And that leads me on to my next point, right? When it comes down to fundamental analysis, okay? So Forex Factory is a website. I'm not saying that everything leans on Forex Factory, but what I am saying to you guys is that the Forex Factory does have a lot of interesting kind of components to it that really help you to find out where the market's going. Now, for example, we're looking at NFP, right? This Friday coming, there's something called the non-farm employment change, average hourly earnings. This moves the market in a mighty way. The USD can either go up or down, right? In a massive, massive way. So, for example, there are various different events that take place every day. Okay, and different events determine kind of what happens to that currency. So, for example, we're looking at this and we're looking at the market and we're like, okay, let's say tomorrow, which is, tomorrow is Friday. So NFP is tomorrow, right? So right now, 11:50 p.m., we have the Japanese yen monetary base. This is basically a like an economical change that affects the Japanese yen, right? You've got PPI, right? You've got French government budget balance, Spanish unemployment change, average hourly earnings. So all of these different economical situations determine where the market's going to go. Okay, what time zone? Yeah, this time zone is actually in the UK time. Okay, so you can see tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. NFP. This is a very volatile thing to trade, though. So I don't recommend everyone to trade it because the market can it can jump by 200 pips in like the space of 2 minutes. Like I traded NFP me and Inesh actually was on the call. Inesh, if you can tell everyone, not that I'm trying to gloat or anything, but just say in the chat, you saw me trade live on NFP and how much did I make in one day? She saw I actually was on Zoom with her. And I'm not saying this to gloat. I'm just saying this because like I've mastered a few styles of trading. And one of the styles is looking at the news and analyzing where the market's going to go. And one thing that you can actually do is, again, pending orders. Okay. Now, the key thing to fundamental analysis is to do more research. It's not good enough just to say, hey, I want to just buy the USD or sell the USD. You have to do research into it. You have to go on Bloomberg. Now, listen, guys, I don't watch TV. I've got like a big 60-inch screen in my living room. I don't even watch that thing at all. I watched it in months. But if I do watch it, I'm watching Bloomberg, right? Or a little bit of Netflix here and there, right? Why not? But the main thing I watch is Bloomberg when it comes to financial literacy, because that channel it talks about all the economical downturns and upturns. It talks about what's happening with interest rates, talks about what's happening with inflation. It talks about what's happening with recession, with companies like Amazon, Apple, Meta, the biggest companies in the world, Silicon Valley, right? We're talking about the biggest companies in the world. This website, Forex Factory, Bloomberg, these are the mediums that I use to just get a feel of the market, right? And again, guys, even if you're trading NFP, just have a low risk. Don't over leverage your account. Just have a level of risk that is going to, it's not going to damage your account too much, right? So the last thing I want to cover, guys, before we end this call, right, is I'm going to cover how to compound your money. Because this is something that I think a lot of people have been confused about. So I want to address this so you guys can be comfortable knowing how to grow your account. Okay. There's a website called thecalculatorsite.com. Okay. And thecalculatorsite.com is basically a website where you can actually calculate your interest. You can calculate how much you could make from trading, basically, right? So let's just say if we start with £500, okay? And let's say we want to make let's just say 3% a day, okay? And we're going to do this for 3 months. Let's say 6 months, okay? So if you start with £500 and you aim to grow your account by 3% a day. Oh, let me see what's going on. Why is it not doing that? 3% a day. Breakdown choice. Yearly. Daily compound. Okay, here we are. This is the better one, right? So £500, 3% a day, 6 months. Okay. You're trading from Monday to Friday. And you're starting today. Let's say you start today. So in the space of 6 months, and don't look at the number. It's not about the number of the money. Yeah, the money might, yes, don't get me wrong, be excited. Yeah, you can turn £500 to tens of thousands in 6 months with the right risk management, but you have to follow the plan. This is the difference between people that win and people that don't win. is the discipline. Okay? Is the discipline. Okay? So let's say, for example, in your first day, you have £500. See, this is the thing. You have £500, but you want to make £100 out of that £500. You are delusional. You want to grow your account by 20% in one day? What you want to go to Vegas, mate? I've been to Vegas 4 times. If you want to come to Vegas with us, we can go to Vegas and we can do something. We can gamble. But this is not gambling, right? This is not gambling. This is what you have to understand. If you want to make £100 a day, or like my current kind of goal is £1,000 a day, that's kind of the mindset that I'm on. That's the type of level that I'm on. But I've been doing this for a long time, right? So you can't, don't worry about me. Like, I've been doing this for years, right? For you that's starting off, don't worry about anyone else. I started off somewhere. As a matter of fact, I started off with 250. Okay. So as you guys can see, I want to go down and show you guys something, right? Look, as the account starts to grow, every day you're making £15. See, this is the thing. People don't want to make this small. They want to make more. They want to make £100. You see, you got to be patient. So you make £15 for the day. That's your day done. Following day, you make $15.45. And if you want to calculate how much you can, how you can do it, what's the rule that I gave you guys the other day? 20 to 50 pips is a good day, right? You can make more than that, right? But I'm just saying, if you want to grow your account gradually, you're gonna try and say, okay, I want to make, and this is not what, you know, this is not the popular opinion, but this is how it works, guys, when it comes down to you really winning. So look, £15. Eventually, you know, as time goes on, as your account grows in the thousands, you can now make £150 a day. You can now make, right, £600 a day, right? And then eventually now you're making £679 in one day. That's a beautiful day, right? £600, £500 a day. But this takes time. But as you build up, your risk tolerance will change. Does that make sense? So now you can use a certain lot size to make that money. Does that make sense? So let me show you guys the lot size you need to use to make. Let's say if you have £500, you want to make £15 in a day, right? Now you divide 15 divided by, let's say, 50p. That's 30 pips. So if you have a £500 trading account and you grow your account by, now you can grow your account by 5%. I mean, listen, it's enter at your own risk. I'm not telling you to I'm not telling you what to do. Don't say, oh, Derrick told me to invest more money, right? I'm just saying, let's say if you start with let's say you start with 500, but you want to 5% a day. Okay. First day you make £25. Okay. So £25. Let's say we divide 25. So the lot size you should be using if you got a £500 account is 0.05, 0.50. Okay. 0.50, 0.05, no, 0.50. Okay. So, sorry, my bad. Not, sorry, 0.50 is for a big account. Sorry, 0.05, between 0.05, sorry, 0.05 and 0.07. Okay. Between 0.05 and 0.07. Right. 0.50 is £5 a pip. That's a bit bigger, right? But 0.05 to 0.07, right, is 50p to 70p per pip. That may not sound like a lot, but believe me, it adds up. Okay. If you're trading at 0.07 with 70p, so you divide £25, which is the 5% you're making per day, divide that by 0.70, which is 70p, that's 35 pips. So it's always within the 20 to 50 pip range. If that's your daily target, growing by 5% a day, you can actually, and to be fair, 5% a day is, I mean, I'm an investor. I invest in companies. I invest in startup companies. I've got a lot of friends that are, you know, high level executives and investors. And we sit in boardrooms and we sit down and we talk about money, we talk about investments, and they're talking about 50% for the year. For them, that's a lot because they've got, you know, big money in there. And even some of them don't have like millions, but it's like, yeah, 15% for the year is a good year. But that's what I'm saying. Trading, I'm not saying like because you have access to the account, it's like it's right in front of you. Sometimes you just want to trade and trade and trade, but the key thing to have is discipline. And that's why I always say when it comes to trading, you want to have a why. You want to know why you're doing it. You can't just say I want to trade to make money. That's not good enough. You got to have you got to work towards something. Do you want to buy? What do you want to buy? Do you want to have a specific, like what specific goal do you want to accomplish? That will determine like how serious you take it. If you're just doing this for a hobby, it's not, it's not gonna end well for you, to be honest. You want to have like a concrete goal, a plan. Do you want to be an educator? Do you want to have your own trading book one day? Do you want to have your own trading company one day? Whatever you want to do, you're gonna have that desire, right? To really go out there and win. So I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for every single one of you. Really excited. The app updates will be coming through very, very shortly. So don't worry, guys. I'll make sure that everything is on point with that, and we will, you know, get rocking and rolling with that. But I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for being on the call and being a part of this incredible session today. Next week, we're going even into more detail. We're going to have some more testimonials, man. And I'm excited. For those that want to come to Atlanta for our convention, there is a group chat I've actually created for that. And there is payment plans I've put in place for people. So if you want to, like, it's about 4 months away. So I know some of you are concerned about the pricing, but don't worry, I've got a system where you can actually pay monthly. I've got, you know, a connection to flights, hotels, and Airbnb. So just let me know if you're interested. You got my number. Message me, say, Derrick, I want to come to Atlanta. What do I do? And then I can actually put you in the group chat and we can talk about that convention, get you guys to that 90s party, right? So excited to be here. God bless every single one of you. I'm going to see you guys at the beaches and most certainly at the banks. Take care. God bless. Have a tremendous evening, guys. Make sure you sleep on time and wake up early so you can make this money, even though I sleep late. But, you know, it's fine. We can make it work. We can make it work. God bless you guys so much. Have a good evening. Take care.